Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Marvel Knights for number 2. So the story's called Wolf at the Door by Roberto Aguirre Sasca, Steve McNiven, and Mark Morales. They are New York City's most famous family, the Fantastic Four. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, his wife Sue, the Invisible Woman, her younger brother Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and their friend Ben Grimm, the ever-loving Thing. Together with Franklin and Valeria, Reed and Sue's kids, they lead the kind of lives most New Yorkers would kill for. Lives of fame, wealth, and superpowers. Until recently, that is. Previously in 4. During Franklin's 8th birthday party, held on the rooftop garden of the FF's home and headquarters, the world-famous Baxter Building, the 4 received disastrous news. Their federal funding is being withdrawn, and their former money manager has stolen most of their fortune. Their savings depleted, their income taken from them, the 4 heroes scramble to get new jobs and keep their home life from spinning out of control. No sooner have they made some headway, however, Sue lands a job teaching, and Ben starts working construction, when they receive the worst news of all. In order to repay New York for all the damage they've caused over the years, the 4 have been ordered to turn the Baxter Building over to the city and vacate the premises, leaving them, effectively, homeless. And here their troubles begin. So it's part 2 of Wolf at the Door, part 2 of 4. I think I might change my mind. I might just read the first 4 issues instead of reading, because I have a lot of comment, and the way I'm gonna read them, the way I'm gonna read them is gonna be very different. But it's kind of hard to explain how I'm gonna read all the comics on the channel. It's hard to explain, but I'm gonna be reading them kind of differently than I usually have been. But Ben Grimm, the Thing, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, Susan Richards, the Invisible Woman, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and I've said I'll say the writers in that again. Writer Roberto Aguirre Sasca, penciler Steve McNiven, inker Mark Morales, colorist Maury Hollowell, letterer Virtual Calligraphy's Randy Gentile, cover artist Steve McNiven, editor Warren Simmons, supervising editor Axel Alonso, editor-in-chief Joe Quesada, publisher Dan Buckley.
Sorry to have wasted your time, Mrs. Richards. We should have had this conversation before I showed you the apartment.
These doors are too narrow anyways. Queens? Yeah. Like any self-respecting superhero would live in Queens. But to be blunt, with your credit in the toilet and no savings to speak of...
Centipedes? Cripes, Susie. They got centipedes in the bathtub.
The Bronx? Sure. And, raise your hand if you're gonna feel comfortable parking the Fantastic car in this neighborhood.
There's no way I can rent you an apartment. No way anyone could. Even if I went against everything I know about being a landlord, and I took you and your family on as tenants.
Check it out, Shrimp. You can see the Ferris wheel from here.
Brooklyn, Coney Island, brilliant. And hey, if we're lucky, maybe we can even get part-time work on the boardwalk selling funnel cakes. What happens when the mole man drops by for a visit and trashes the place? No security deposit in the world is going to cover that kind of damage. Please, Mr. Felden, we've been looking at apartments all day.
I understand, and I'm not entirely without sympathy, Mrs. Richards. Nor have I forgotten what you and your family have done for the city. My brother owns a hotel in Manhattan. Give him a call. Staten Island? Enough said.
We've got vacancies, sure. The Hotel Cheshire's always got vacancies. We rent by the month, the week, or the night. Do you require any kind of security deposit?
Nope.
Will you need to run a credit check on me? The Hotel Cheshire only takes cash. What about references? Financial statements?
There's something you want to tell me, lady?
No, it's just... You do know who we are, don't you?
Lady, after living in New York 50-odd years, this is what I know. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, and if you can help those people out, do it. 'Cause you never know when you're gonna be on the receiving end of the bad luck stick.
I appreciate that.
Don't mention it. There's one telephone and one bathroom per floor, so you'll have to share. And you may want to get some flip-flops for the shower. It's pretty sticky in there.
We will.
How many of you are there exactly?
4. Not counting my 2 children.
One of New York's most historic neighborhoods, nestled in the shadow of George Washington Bridge.
Yada, yada, yada. Washington Heights? Does this even count as New York?
Ben, Johnny, we're in. We'll put Val's crib in our bedroom, and Franklin will have to sleep with you. But don't worry, we'll set up a bed in the living room. It'll be tight, but we'll manage.
Sure we will, Susie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean Franklin will have to sleep with you? Who's you?
You and Ben, of course.
Is that really how it gotta be, Susie?
No way. No way am I bunking with the great... Is it Pumpkin? Pumpkin.
We can't afford separate rooms, Johnny. We've been over this.
Number 1, Ben smells. You do, Ben. I'm sorry. Number 2, Ben snores. Number 3, I'm 25 years old. Where are me and my girlfriend supposed to go when we want a little privacy?
Maybe we can rig a system. You know, a baseball cap on the knob means do not disturb.
The fact is, we're all going to have to make some sacrifices.
Newsflash. My entire life has been a series of sacrifices. Ever since Reed made us...
Don't, Johnny. Don't say it. If you say it out loud, you could never take it back. You know that.
Look, sis. I appreciate what you're doing. Trying to keep us under one roof. But maybe this is a sign. Maybe we shouldn't live together. Maybe we should take a break.
With no job and no money, where are you going to go? Where will you live?
I'm not a leper, Sue. I have friends, okay? They have couches. Flame on!
He's your brother.
I know. And in a perfect world, I'd chase after him. But whatever Johnny's dealing with, it'll something he'll have to sort through on his own.
Energy of a proton, E equals HV. Definition of a pH of a solution, pH equals minus log H plus. A little known fact about the Fantastic Four. Sue Richards isn't the only team member who disappears. Osmotic pressure of a solution, Pi equals MRT. Henry's law for calculating solubility, C equals Kp. Sometimes Reed Richards vanishes too. He retreats. into his own mind. While one part of his brain repeats an endless stream of mathematical and scientific equations, another part attacks the problem at hand. Dilution of solution MIVI equals MFVF. Boyle's law P1V1 equals P2V2. Circumstance: the Fantastic Four has lost its funding, its fortune, and its home. Charles' law, constant P and N, V over T equals K. Ideal gas equation, PV-nRT. Challenge: getting them back. Avogadro's law, constant P and T equals V equals Kn. Definition of enthalpy, H equals E plus PV. Immediately. Particle constants, Hc equals 1240 EV Nm. Mass filtrate times fluid density, Q mass equals PQ. Solution: Gauss's law, div E equals RHO. Kepler's 1, 2, 3 law, MO equals omega squared A cubed. Newton's law of universal gravitation, F equals GM. So I guess so there's a bunch of question marks, so he's even getting confused. And there's like a picture of when the Invisible Woman gave birth to Valeria Richards. And yeah, Mr. Fantastic's very sad because he can't solve their problems. He can't solve their financial problems. And now, so last issue, Invisible Woman was given an internship for like a school, or she's a substitute teacher. So, morning class, I'm your new English teacher, Susan Storm Richards. Of course, if it would make you more comfortable, you're welcome to call me Susan or Sue. Why don't I write that down for you? So she's writing, and twit! So I guess I think that's spit or something. Or I don't know, but I realize that getting used to a new teacher can be difficult, but let's not start off on the wrong foot, alright? As I was saying, you can call me either... Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Or, they're spitballs. Yeah, sorry. I think that's what they are. I can make myself invisible. Everybody knows that. I'm the Invisible Woman. What some people don't know is that I can shape invisible force fields with my mind and use them to levitate objects. I can also, if I want, make objects invisible. Just by thinking. I could, for instance, think your uniforms into invisibility so that you'd all be naked in front of each other. And they don't like that. They don't like that very much. Something to keep in mind. No, so just eating the apple. The next time you decide to get clever. Without a doubt, the stupidest idea you've ever had. Why would I let you move in with me, Johnny? 'Cause you love me. What? That's it, we're breaking up. Huh? Just like that? This is New York, Johnny. Things happen fast in New York. 1 minute you're hot, the next minute you're yesterday's news. But Courtney, I'm a superhero. Yeah, and I'm a supermodel. And supermodel trumps superhero, okay? And honestly, I'm sorry, but I can't be dating a welfare case. And there's like some, I think that's supposed to be Matt Murdock. This is the Daily Bugle. That guy in the middle, I think, might be Kingpin. I'm not sure. And there's Spider-Man. And it says Not So Fantastic Four. It's a New York superhero family rocked by financial scandal.
Is that what this is all about? Because if that's the only reason.
Oh, Johnny, it's not.
What then?
You're really gonna make me say this, aren't you? I'm seeing someone else, Johnny. Okay? An actor. And I'm not gonna tell you who, so don't ask. And please don't start crying. I hate it when men cry.
Well, can I at least crash on your couch for a couple of nights?
No, I don't think Keanu would appreciate that.
So he's dating Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Who?
Oh God, out the window!
Keanu as in Reeves? As in I hate the Matrix movies? Johnny, they're so confusing.
No, Johnny! Look! Across the street! That window washer!
Oh my gosh! Flame on! Hang on, sir. I'm coming. I'm on the way.
And while you're at it, Johnny Storm, lose my number.
It's all right. I've got you. You got me. Who's got you?
It's 3:17 p.m. Do you know where your parents are? The second youngest member of the Fantastic Four, Franklin Benjamin Richards, does not. Ever since Franklin's birthday party, his entire family's been acting weird, which has unnerved him. On top of that, his father's supposed to be picking him up from school, but he's nowhere to be seen. So Franklin's thinking brave thoughts. In fact, he's thinking of one of the bravest men he knows, his Uncle Ben.
Okay, give me one latte with skim milk. No foam. One latte with whole milk, extra foam, a cappuccino, a double espresso, a vanilla hazelnut with half and half, and 1 cup of regular coffee. No milk, no sugar.
Hey, aren't you,
Yeah, I am. I'm on break. Can I get that to go?
Sure, Mr. Hulk, sir.
Sure, Mr. Hulk, sir. Sheesh. Why do people gotta be so ignorant? You gotta be kidding me.
It's like a drive-by shooting, I guess.
Oh! Ah!
Police will discover $1.2 million worth of jewelry in the thieves' car, stolen from Tiffany's on Fifth Avenue. Ben Grimm should be thinking good thoughts. Instead, though, he's thinking,
My break ended 5 minutes ago. Am I gonna get docked for this?
he's also thinking,
It stinks to be the low man on the totem pole.
Back so soon, Mr. Hulk, sir? Oh, Sue, you are still here. I'm just finishing up my lesson plans, Alicia. Is everything... Franklin's school called. Apparently there's some kind of problem. I'm not sure what, but it's something to do with Reed. Reed? What about Reed?
Nothing is an accident. Random fluctuations only appear random. Hi, honey. I didn't hear you come in.
I've been standing here for almost an hour, Reed. I wanted to see how long it would take you to notice me.
Is everything all right? Did something happen? You look...
Stop it, Reed! Stop working!
I'm sorry. I
started teaching today. Days I teach, I can't pick Franklin up from school. I know, sweetie. That's why I said I'd get Franklin. 3:15, right? I'll be right there. Reed, it's almost 6. You were supposed to have been there 3 hours ago.
What?
His school called me, because when they called you, there was no answer.
I've been here in my lab, working?
Franklin was alone for an hour before his teacher realized no one was coming to get him. Do you understand what could have happened to him? At school, he's supervised. At home, we're watching him. But for that hour, everyone knows who Franklin is. Everyone knows what school he's going to. Including our enemies, Reed.
Oh, God. Is Franklin...
He's fine. Alicia took him to get ice cream. My God, Reed. What was so important you forgot about your own son?
The stock market.
What? You've been investing? With what money?
No, not investing in the market. Beating it.
That's impossible.
I don't think it is. And I don't think it's particularly hard. It's simple maths, algorithms. If you go back far enough and analyze the right data, economic variables stop being variable. Patterns emerge.
What? You could have spent months doing that. Years. And eventually, I'm sure you would beat the market. But right now, you need to be here.
I am here. I'm trying to help.
No, you're avoiding. You always do this. You're a genius. So you think different rules apply to you. You think it's okay for the rest of us to bang our heads against the wall while you analyze the big picture. Well, you don't need to, Reed, because here's the big picture. What's happened to us? To our family? We have to pull together, Reed. Stay strong. And I can't do it alone.
Do what alone?
Start a new job and find us a new place to live and stress about Johnny and worry about Franklin and where's Valeria?
Crystal's watching her.
She's on the moon?
I sent her through a teleporter.
Well, you better get her back before the bank repossesses it.
We're gonna be fine, Sue.
We're losing our home, Reed.
You and the kids are more important to me than anything else. You know that, right? That's why I love you more than anything else.
I do, yes, but you let me down today.
It's raining in New York City tonight. The first cold rain of the season. Tomorrow the leaves in Central Park will start to change colors. From green to yellow, red, and orange. The colors of fire.
You know they got rules against loitering, kid.
Getting home late, aren't you?
I decided to walk. I mean, cripes. Since when does the subway cost $2? I thought, for $2 I can either take the subway home or buy myself a slice for dinner. You want it? It's pepperoni.
Definitely, yeah. I'm starved. But isn't this your dinner? Aren't you hungry?
Not so much anymore. Besides, it's all soggy. You go ahead.
Thanks, Ben.
Don't mention it. Watch you don't melt off all the cheese off of it. What are you doing out here anyway? Contemplating the profundity of the human condition?
Actually, big guy, I was thinking of how I can be such an idiot sometimes, you know? That scene I made at the hotel this morning, that was really... Sue didn't deserve that. And you didn't either.
It's okay, kid. We understand.
You know what I realized today, Ben? I don't have any friends. I mean, I have the people I fight with and against on a regular basis, and the people I see whenever Galactus tries to eat our universe or whatever. But friends? Regular guys I hang with? None.
Bull freaking who? Cry me a river, kid. You got friends. More importantly, you got family. Heck, you even got a size nothing supermodel girlfriend. Not that I'm jealous or anything. On top of all that, you got, for a limited time now, the swankiest digs this side of the Dakota. So quit feeling sorry for yourself. Leave that to the X-Men, those wimps. 'Cause here's what I've been thinking. Your genius brother-in-law's, well, a genius. A problem solver. I figure by now he's worked out a plan to get all our money back and build us a clubhouse to the moon.
Yeah, Ben. You're probably right. And to be continued. So yeah, it's the same creators as like the first few pages. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.